Hey guys, so for CHWY, right, there are two analyses that could potentially move towards, okay, how the market could move towards. Now, we talk about the short position first, okay, because right now the market is actually creating lower lows, right, and lower highs. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean here created higher highs lah, but just take note that in this context here, the market actually created a form of squeeze down here, consolidation, then it broke below, right. This could be a retracement. Okay, and then next today itself might plunge. Okay, but nevertheless, let's look at the other scenarios. Okay, so I just want to complete this scenario first. There's a rising wedge pattern here. Okay, so if we do the rising wedge pattern and the fall down, the fall back, the pullback, right, you can see that the market never actually retraced to this level yet. So if we want to see this as a pattern, also quite difficult. Okay, I mean it's possible, but just take note that the market never retraced lah. Okay, now if we put it this way, we kind of have a flat pattern here, or potentially a flat pattern here. So how it would look like is something like that, considering that our Fibonacci retracement starts from here to the highest point. Okay, and then how the market will look like is something like that. Okay, and then a retracement, and then an impulse up, right? Okay, this could very likely happen, more likely to happen. Okay, why? Because here there's the key level is down here that has not been tested yet, right? Down here it tested onto this structure level. Right now the good thing about this is that it's closing above. Okay, and if you see from a different angle, there's also a falling expanding wedge here. So a falling expanding wedge is actually an upside, but it needs to have a few touch points here. So one, two, and then the third one before an up. Okay, before a move up. So this is what I'm expecting to happen now. Okay, now initially how I plotted was a very large, very large expanding wedge here, something like that. Okay, this was my first initial uh, projection, right, which actually I did draw how it should actually go back up. So if you look here, okay, in our chart, okay, down here it goes down, goes up, goes down, and goes up, right? Okay, and our current market is doing exactly as what we have plotted initially. Okay, down here goes down, goes up here, then goes down here, go up here, go down here, and go up. Okay, but the thing about this is right now, why am I not looking for an upside? Okay, it's because the market could potentially drop to this level here, because the testing levels here is not very strong, unless of course the head and shoulders here like that passes lah. Okay, and it breaks for the upside, and then we're looking for somewhere around here. Okay, but again, if this happens, then this flagpole here is no longer validated. It will be we'll be aiming for here lah. Okay, for long term. But in any case, I do not want to feel greedy about this. Okay, the reason why I want to take some positions now is because uh, what can potentially happen is what I've drawn below, and also what Claire has drawn. Okay, is that we actually have a falling wedge here, right, initially. Okay, so this rising wedge, so this rising wedge, right, is this impulse. Okay, the first half will be something like that. So this is the first impulse, and then this is a consolidation here, right? Then break. Now this could be the 100% to 100%. So 100% here, 100% down. Okay, then we look for an upside, and this would then give us a bigger picture. Okay, something like that. Okay, and then from this point here we look for the high point somewhere around 180-ish. Okay, so this is if we're looking for the market to fall. Okay, the odds of it falling is about 60%. Okay, Now for the rise up, okay, for the push up is actually also quite healthy, but because stochastic is actually pretty high already, so I feel a bit not so confident about this. Okay, if the market isn't like, the stochastic isn't so steep, right, then it's still not so bad. Okay, so we need to see the market close above this structure level this week. If not, more likely than not, we should be looking at the market to fall down. Okay, so how would it look like? Okay, is something like that, because Fibonacci, based on Fibonacci retracement, we actually, this is the impulse, right? Sorry. Okay, this is where the impulse started. This is where the pullback. Okay, go to monthly chart, sorry, and then you can see this is sitting under 0.76. Of course, you can toggle this, set it like that, and then we are exactly on the 0.76. So this could be still going upwards. Okay, it can still potentially go upwards, but uh just not being so greedy about it, because one particular chart pattern that is doing something similar, or what we're expecting to do something similar, is actually Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin has something like that we are actually expecting. So I would be actually looking at something like that, in fact, for it to drop lower. Okay, so dropping to this range here. Okay, so Bitcoin, oh, it's already on Bitcoin. Okay, on the weekly, okay, on a weekly, or monthly time frame, we will see which one. Okay, on the monthly time frame. Okay, I mentioned that we are looking for something like that, right? Which is exactly what we have here. See the reversal candle? But Bitcoin is going to rise up, retest, and then go back down, right? Here we are expecting the same thing, retest and then go back down. Okay, hence I do not see this market actually going higher at the moment. Okay, like I do see it potentially dropping back down. Okay, because it already hit the retest level. Okay, this is technically the head and shoulders pattern down here. See, market break, market, this is the head and shoulders, market break, retest, and then we're looking for the 80% down. Okay, so 80% down here would be somewhere around here, right? But then like I say 61.8 is here, would be a good buying position, but the market could potentially drop to 40. Okay, and then this would be another buying position here. Okay, so this is generally how I would see the market, because again, the trend on the monthly chart may show that it's pretty solid for continuation pattern. Some charts do, go upwards, still can go upwards, like I think Amazon, uh, uh, and what else, maybe Facebook, right? Okay, they may still impulse, like based on their chart pattern, they actually did something like that before. Okay, then they impulse up, they never test any key level down here. Okay, technically this is our key level here. Okay, this point here is like this point here. Alright, so Amazon did not actually test to this key level, they just started rising. So we could see something like that happen for Amazon, for CHWY. Okay, but because the reversal pattern quite strong actually here also you see got the reversal. Okay, I don't want to be too aggressive on this at the moment. Okay, uh, it could still go down. Okay, it shouldn't, but it still could right? So because of that, I will be quite conservative. So let's go to daily time frame for Amazon, and then we compare. Okay, during that period. So that period would be something along this period here. Let me just check again. 2018 November. Yeah, I was on the right day. Okay. So 2018 November down here. Okay. You see down here. But this one created a falling expanding wedge on the daily time frame. See this? Okay. Now for us, and of course, this one didn't create a, oh, actually it did create a head and shoulders down here. Okay, very ugly one now. But this is a shoulder, this is a head, and then this is a shoulder, then this is a retracement. Okay, but let's grab this line here. Okay, the what we want to be seeing is this diagonal down. Okay, or very ugly falling expanding wedge. Okay, so for our CHWY, okay, we have something like that. Ours is not so nice lah, but ours is something like that. So our face right now is somewhere here. See this M shape here? We are also potentially going to do an M shape. That's going to go down. Okay, so I think 61.8 would be viable. Okay, on the long run. Okay, so how our falling expanding wedge will look like something like that. Okay, this would be possible. Okay, alternatively it could go lower lah, down here. Okay, so just take note. Now this one actually have the same pattern, it's just that their one is a bit less steep lah. Okay, so that one is something like that. Okay, so I just want to kind of, you know, show you guys that this is potentially going to happen, alright, before the rise up. So I hope that you all consider your positions, but you don't have to close all, just close some. Okay, if you want to, you know, don't miss this wave lah, right? So if you're missing out, then close some positions first to keep yourself safe, or you can DCA later stage lah. You can hold this and then DCA later. Okay.